Big Girl Pants is now 1 year on. We had our charity ball last October, which was kind of the end of the fundraising apart from one event for the whole year. And we smashed our target and we raised £24,000, well over £24,000, which was absolutely fantastic. We did all the fundraising throughout the year, lots of things going on, but the big event really was the charity ball. And when we started out, we thought, can we really do a charity ball? We're not that big a company, and it was quite a challenge for us. But we actually got people in to help us who've done charity balls before, and they showed us the ropes, and I'd been involved in a bit of charity work before, so it was daunting, but I think we realised it was doable. When you get the team spirit behind you and you get all your customers, suppliers behind you, then it's a lot easier, and we did some amazing things, and I can't thank everybody enough who actually got involved in the events and really raised the roof in terms of the fundraising.
So Sue's diagnosis was back in October 22, which seems a lifetime ago now. We had the news not far up the road from here at the Royal Stoke to say that you've got HER2 positive breast cancer, completely out of the blue from a routine mammogram. And coming back to the office and giving that news a few days later was when Wendy had said we'd start the Big Girl Pants campaign and raise money and awareness, and that was the very beginning of the journey.
It's been amazing. I mean, as you know, it was a sort of a flippant comment to some girlfriends about Big Girl Pants. And it didn't stop there, of course. Big Girl Pants was born from that, and obviously Strategi then got behind me and Rob and supported us all the way through that treatment. And as a result of that fundraising, obviously it's going to support far more women, men and women, going forward. But to have that support from Strategi and all those that were involved in the ball and all those that did those events and things last year, it was really humbling.
Those of the people that have seen the previous videos or have looked on the Big Girl Pants website saw that one of the reasons for doing this was because my stepmum Eileen had contracted breast cancer very soon after Sue had been diagnosed actually. She had a mastectomy and everything went really well with her surgery, and we thought she was out of the woods really. There was no further treatment required. But then on a routine scan they picked up that she'd got a tumour on her lung, which wasn't related to the breast cancer, and it meant her having a third of her lung taken away as part of the treatment, which was really tough for her. She's 75 years of age. She had that done, and then she's been going through other tests, and she's been going through lots of other things since then, which is involved immunotherapy treatment, chemotherapy treatment as well. So it's really impacted her, and I think it shows that sometimes the journey is a positive one, and then sometimes the journey is faced with more challenges really. She's in good spirits. She's actually coming through it, and she's battling through all the treatment, but it has taken its toll on her. But she's asked me to say today that she just wants to thank everybody who got involved in donating, because breast cancer and the treatment she had in the first place, maybe if she hadn't have had all the scans for the breast cancer, then we might not have known about the lung cancer. It's been awful, it really has. Both my mum and dad had cancer. My mum died of lung cancer. My dad had lung cancer. So it was lightning striking 3 times for me really. So it's already going through all of that, knowing what's coming, knowing what's happening. Eileen, she's been in my life for 40 years, so it's not, she's very close to me, and trying to help her and achieve all those treatments and take her for appointments and just try and make her feel a bit better about things. My dad only died 4 years ago, so she's all the time she's been on her own, she's been battling through some health problem. So it's horrible. So
it's going to go towards the new breast care centre at Stafford. We're waiting to discuss further and understand further what it's going to look like, so we can share that story of what the money that people have supported is and we've raised goes towards helping, as Sue said, so many others.
I think when we set this up, we thought we'll do this for 1 year and see how it went. And Sue is very dear to me as a friend. Eileen is very dear to me as a relative, so we wanted to just really do something to help with the support they were getting. But you realise very quickly that it's not just about 2 people, it's about all the other Sues and Eileens that are coming through, and we couldn't not do anything again. You can't just do the fundraising and say, oh, we've done a great job and pat yourself on the back, because these problems are still happening, and we're talking to ladies all the time. They contact us either via the website or you know, people we meet when we're talking about Big Girl Pants, and we've got to help them as well. So I think it's in all of us to not just do this for once. You've got to keep it going.
I had the breast care team on speed dial, and when I needed them, they were absolutely there. I had surgeons and consultants giving me a call back to answer any questions I had. My surgeon came in off her annual leave to do some emergency surgery. The support I've had from the hospital has been phenomenal. I've not had to be kept waiting with things. The whole process was very quick. Once you got on that treadmill, the whole process, you know, started really quickly. Treatment started quite quickly. Tests were done so that the treatment could begin. It was all very methodical, and I never felt like I'd been forgotten, or so I can't fault the treatment that the NHS and the breast care team particularly had given me. I'm not the sort of person that is a glass half empty. I've never thought, you know, why me? Why did it happen to me? Never once thought it was like, right, come on, what do we need to do? How do I get on with this? The quicker this happens, the quicker this starts, and the quicker I'm over. And all the way through, I've never wavered from that. But when you've got so many people working for you, all the events and things like the 12-hour gym sessions and Ironman, you can't let people down. So it's brilliant to have that support, and you have to keep going because they are keeping going too. So I guess it's that moral support, and strategy has been brilliant. I am cancer-free, which is great. I still have a little bit of treatment ongoing, but that's more maintenance. But yeah, cancer-free. I'm now surgery-free, and I can now, you know, carry on with what I missed out on last year. Life is beginning to get back to normal, which is quite nice.
Michaela, who works at Strategi, and myself, we've been on a floristry course. So what we're offering for people throughout the year, or the fundraising period, is we're going to be creating bouquets and flower arrangements for people, and all the money we make out of that we're going to put into the charity. We've got lots of other bits and pieces. We're doing a wreath making course later in the year, so we're putting that training into really good use. But the main thing for us this year is going to be the charity ball again. We had so many people that asked us on the night when we did the last charity ball. I think it touched so many people. They said, let us know if you're going to do it again. You know, we think you should do it again. So that's what we've decided to do. So the main event really is going to be the charity ball.
The legacy is really important because it wasn't about a one-hit wonder to raise some money last year. It was about carrying on with that awareness, carrying on with that support, making sure we as a company and we as a collective fundraising team are there for other people, not just raising money, but equally that same importance given to raising awareness.
The ball is at the Doubletree Hilton in Stoke, and it's on the 4th of October this year. The tables for 10 are available, or people can buy individual tickets. We've got the sumptuous 3-course meal that everybody goes to when they go to a charity ball. We're going to have lots of prizes and auction prizes, but the main thing that most people walked away with was the band that we had. We had a fantastic band that played some fantastic music. The dance floor was full all night, so it's a real opportunity to let your hair down, have some fun, and give some money to a really worthwhile cause.
There's not enough time in the day to thank the people that we need to thank for a huge number of reasons, be it donating money, be it donating time, donating their own stories. We really have so many people to thank, and for what it's worth, I really do thank those people. The second part is really carrying on and continuing with that message, continuing with that story, continue the fundraising, and helping people along the way. If there's people out there, companies out there that want support in how to get this going, reach out to us. We'll help, we'll guide, we'll give you the benefit of the experience we've had in the last 12 months, and there's so much success to be had in the community.
I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone at UH&M and everybody, including yourselves, that have supported us over the last 12 months. You've always been so keen to get involved and cover our story and you know, make it so that people can see. We've got pop-up banners at the hospital. And I know when Sue was going for a treatment, she saw all those banners and it kept her going, and you know, people were asking her about it. So it really has made a big difference being supported by the charity. And I think, you know, if anybody thinking about that, they've just got to get in touch with the UHNM to get, you know, the support, and you know, it's there.